Welcome to Thirsty TV, where we're pouring out all things pop culture. My name is Zach, and today we're going to talk about Solo, a Star Wars story. Solo is an action-adventure science fiction film within the Star Wars universe that brings us the story of the early life of Han Solo. Young Han, in pursuit of his lover Kira, joins a group of galactic criminals that go planet to planet trying to steal valuable items. Released on May 23rd of 2018, this film mainly follows Han Solo on his journey with Chewbacca as they go up against one of the biggest bands of smugglers in the galaxy in Crimson Dawn. This film expands the Star Wars universe and maintains the reputation of dark, yet extremely action-packed. Starting off, the story portrays a world full of poverty and injustice, and these people need to live by the code of the jungle, survival of the fittest. Children are forced to steal if they are to survive, thus spawns the story of a young Han Solo who, him and his lover get in trouble when he tries to steal for both of them. And that's just true love. The film enlightens its viewers on the story of Han Solo and his past, even going as deep to find out how he got a hold of the Millennium Falcon from his buddy Lando Calrissian. Oh, and Donald Glover is an amazing Lando. Oh my gosh. The story also highlights the relationship of Han and Chewbacca in the beginning of that relationship and how they were both looked at as crooked beings in this crooked world. They had to put aside their differences and work together in order to survive and escape their confinement. Moving on to the plot, the film was full of surprises and twists. Twists and surprises. We get to see how Vos and Han continue to deceive each other throughout the film, most notably when Han and Beckett are confronted by the Enfys. In another instance, Beckett initially betrays Han to the Imperial Army, but Han comes back, and subsequently enough, Beckett places him on his next retrieval mission. The cast also does an amazing job of filling the shoes of some very influential characters. Of all others, fans believe that Alden Ehrenreich did a great performance as Han Solo. That third great might not have been necessary, but the first two, they deserve to be there. Great performance. Alden is seen beautifully portraying that wittiness and that attitude that Han has. And as I mentioned, Donald Glover does an amazing job performing as Lando Calrissian. And let me tell you one thing, that Billy D. Williams impression, great. Despite having such impactful factors, the film actually didn't do that well in the box office. One can say that it was overshadowed by the likeness of Deadpool 2, Star Wars The Last Jedi, and especially Avengers Infinity War. But some critics believe otherwise, which is understandable, but those are some behemoths of films. Either way, the film has been heavily criticized for casting Emilia Clarke as Han's lover Kira. Some argue that the romantic chemistry between Clarke and Ehrenreich just isn't there. And when it's not there, it's just not there. And even though Alden Ehrenreich did a pretty good job, some argue that he really didn't fill the shoes of Harrison Ford's Han Solo. But guys, those are some big shoes to fill. And I don't mean like literally, because, I don't know, Harrison Ford probably wears like a size 12. But like, the shoes of Harrison Ford, figuratively, are big to fill. The plot, although interesting, is argued to be a little bit dull, as Ron Howard is, well, suspected of pulling it a little too thin. And that, of course, will make a film look like an extra, especially when it's within a franchise as big as Star Wars. As a result, the ending of the film, as described by viewers, is more or less kind of a cliche. On the whole though, Solo, a Star Wars story is a film that's for the people that want to know the background to their favorite rogue smuggler, Han Solo. The film covers a lot to do with the background of Han Solo, including the Millennium Falcon and of course the Kessel Run, and it talks about the relationship between Han and Chewbacca. So, some can say that the film is just extra, but I mean, after all, isn't that what a spin-off film is supposed to be? Anyway, for these reasons, we rate this movie a 4 out of 5. A good Friday night movie with some popcorn. I hope you liked our review of Solo, a Star Wars story, and if you agreed with some of the things we said, be sure to let us know in the comments down below. And if you disagreed with some of the things we said, be sure to let us know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching Thirsty TV, where we're pouring out all things pop culture. Be sure to subscribe if you're thirsty for more. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is like a really cool shirt.